Well, hello, gorgeous. It's Monday. I am dragging a little bit this Monday. I did not want to wake up this morning for my run group, but I did. And I joked with them. I said, listen, I wish that I got motivated to come to this group because I knew it would make me feel good for the rest of the day. But the truth is that I got up and I got motivated by the pain I knew I would feel if I didn't go. I would have so much FOMO. I would be like, oh, you slipped in. You didn't get the exercise. Plus, I started 75 hard a couple of days ago, which means 2 45-minute exercises. And one of them has to be outside. So knocking that out first thing in the morning is critical. Today's message for Ignite Monday. We're on day 14, which, by the way, is Bastille Day in France. That's France's Independence Day. And what a blast it is over there at this time. Today is Ignite. Speaking of independence and speaking of fireworks and speaking of freedom, today is your Ignite Monday. And I just want to honor that we're in the middle of the month and you might be in the dip. I love recognizing the dip, which is when you get started on something and you're like, I'm so excited. And maybe you did this in July where you said like, oh, I'm definitely excited to be madly in love with my life. And I'm excited for Hot July to develop this passion, this Meg Ryan level passion with my 24 hours. And I want to step into this belief that it's all possible. And then now it's July 14th and you're like, oh, I'm so tired. Or maybe you have skipped a couple of days, or maybe you're just feeling low. And so I just want to honor that and then invite you back. And being in love with your life doesn't always mean that you're feeling amazing or you're on fire for the world. Or I know I love to use this example of Meg Ryan, like, oh, feeling so good. But what it does mean is being awake to a couple of things. One is what's happening right now. And two, what would you love? And we're always going to come back to that question. What would you love? And Monday is a beautiful opportunity to come back and ask yourself, where would I like more passion in my life? What would I love in that area? And really vision cast specifically what you would love in those core areas of your life. So in your marriage or relationship, in your health, your mind, body, spirit, in your career or your creative expression, and also in your freedom, your time, your money, your personal freedom. What would you love? And a lot of times I can get myself back to feeling pretty good just by cracking open a notebook and writing it out in the present tense as if it's happening right now. So often I'll write, I'm so happy and grateful now. And then I'll say I have a deeply intimate, connected marriage with my husband and we have a blast together. My business is thriving. I'm being invited to speak on all sorts of different podcasts and stages. I have a fully booked wait list of one-on-one clients, and my small groups are thriving. So you see where just saying that out loud raises the energy. And remember, everything that we're creating is based on the energy that we bring to wherever we are. So if we have crap energy, we're going to get crap results. And so the invitation today is to reignite the spark of you being in love with your 24 hours. Because I have to remind you every chance that I get, if you are a woman in recovery, you did not get a new life to have an okay existence. You did not recover. You did not experience this rebirth, this renaissance of who you get to be to just feel meh or okay, or this must be as good as it gets. Like, no, we're going to be done with that. You deserve to have it all, and it is all available for you. My mentor says you can have anything you've ever wanted as long as you're willing to give up the belief that you can't have it. So today I'm going to invite you to give up the belief that you can't have a life that you're madly in love with and step into an identity of the woman who loves her life, one day at a time, 24 hours at a time, one conversation, one cup of coffee, one orgasm, one restaurant, whatever your experience is. I want to invite you into the deeply present moment where you can fall madly in love with whatever is, even if on the outside things aren't looking so great for you right now. Because remember, the 3D, what you can see is just a printout of what your thoughts and feelings have been in the past. And the best, most powerful time to change your thoughts and feelings, which will change your actions and results, is right now. So take a deep breath with me, hand on heart. We're coming back home to ourselves this week. We're recommitting. We're standing firm in this idea that you get to be in love with your life, one small choice at a time, one small shift at a time, one better feeling at a time. And you don't have to go from low to all the way high. That's not the point. The point is one shift up, one better feeling, one kind action to yourself, where you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. You are so beautiful. I'm so proud of you. And that's why I sign off with my podcast and a lot of my live videos with that. And I'll do that today. And I hope that you'll open your heart to receive it. So remember, for Hot July, our themes are passion and possibility for your life. Yours. If you're watching this, I mean you and all of your life. And the way we do that is to stay in community with other women who are in recovery, going for the same goal, other rock stars who are like, I didn't recover to stay small, I recovered to live wildly out loud, doing exactly what I would love to do and feeling totally lit up as often as I possibly can. And so if that's you, the invitation today is to come back if you're in the dip, knowing that it's okay. There's no judgment or shame here. There's no room for that. We can be done with that. And to take one small action to light up your life. And that action is going to depend on this question. What do you love? What is it that when you do it, you love? And sometimes, like today, I've gotten to do a few things, right? So I did a little meditation. I joined in my run group, even though I think I have an injury from the workout video I did yesterday. And then I was still not feeling so great on the way to get started on work today. And so I called someone and connected with them. And I just said, how are you? Tell me about what's going on with you. And that automatically lifted up. Every move I made me feel better and better and better and better. And so I know that I'm going to have better energy when I go into my work day, when I'm hanging out with my kids tonight, and the results will mirror that energy. And so that's your invitation today. Choose one thing, or maybe more than one thing, to turn the dial up on your energy, on your passion, on you, hand on heart, saying, I love this moment of my life, because that's what life is. It's a series of moments, and we're going to be awake for them as women in recovery, and we're going to be in love with them as often as we possibly can be. So I cannot wait to hear from you. What's the one thing you're going to do to reignite your passion today, to feel more in love with your life, to remember that it's all possible for you? What's the one bold move that you're going to make today to shift in your favor? I love you. I'm so proud of you. And I believe in your ability to create a totally passionate, madly in love with your life kind of existence. Mwah. See you tomorrow.